So guys, I wanted to spend a little bit of time talking about salts and how they impact on creating our cheese. We remember that calcium is our salt in our milk, and we also remember that our caseins, our proteins that are going to form the curd, look like little starfish, little jellyfish. They're tiny, but they're blobs of protein with little arms that wave around and are covered in a negative charge. Now, you remember your magnets from playing around in high school. A negative magnet and a negative magnet are going to repel. So imagine what these guys are like. They're drifting around in the milk and they're repelling. They can't come close. The aim of our rennet is to snip off the arms. We snip off our arms and those casein units can come nice and close together. And that's what's going to get them close enough to form our curd and our cheese. But something needs to stick them together. How are they sticking together? What is behind that? So let's go back to our salts. Remember that calcium has two positives. If we compare it to salt, table salt, sodium chloride, you put that into water and it creates the sodium cation, which just has one positive, needing one chloride negative. Calcium had two. It had two positives and therefore needed two chlorides. That's the key. Now, our casein units can come close together now because their arms have been snipped off. But the trick of this is to understand that there is a little bit of a minor negative charge left with that protein. And if a sodium in solution was to drift on by, the sodium would be attracted to the negative charge on the protein and attach, just like positive to negative magnets. Another sodium would drift through and it would attach too. And a third would attach as well, but it wouldn't actually bind our casein units together. Those that are following the story are probably getting the drift now. Calcium, instead of having one positive, has two. And a calcium can drift in and attach to one side of our curd, and the other side of the calcium can attach to another casein unit altogether. And those casein units can be bound together due to the calcium grabbing one side and the other and bringing it together, binding our casein and creating our curd.